Twizz Show. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get those likes up so I can bring you this free game. Big Twizz Show.
The Big Twizz Show.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Big Twizz Show. Today, I have a special guest for you. This is unlike any shows that I've done. But you know, this is the entertainment business. And I got to bring you all walks of life. Right now, I got my man, Finesse. I'm bringing him in the building. Finesse, what's going on with your loved one?
What's going on, Big Twizz?
Man, welcome to Mikasa.
I see.
What's going on with you? How you doing, man? What's the weather like out there? Where you calling from?
Right now I'm out here in Houston, Texas. The weather is nice, 75 degrees, just chilling. But you know, this weather a little bipolar. It might be raining any minute.
That's how it is, huh?
Yes, sir.
75 degrees. Damn, it's so cold out here, bro. It's, well, like during the nighttime, I think the lowest it's got was like 30, and you know that's low. That's cold for Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? So
I got words. I had a little bit of snow coming out that way.
Yeah, man, it ain't touched me, so you know my black ass is good. Yes, sir. So, man, like I said, man, this is a special show. You know, well, first of all, let's start off with, where are you from, my brother?
Originally Sacramento, California.
Okay. And if you could just give us a little background about you growing up, how was your childhood? You know, just a little bit of information about yourself growing up.
Shoot, coming up, I grew up in a single family home. My pops was always around, you know, but I pretty much grew up. I was a hooper. I love basketball, so you know, I lived everywhere, north, south, west, east. So I knew a lot of people growing up in just Northern Cali general, and my life it wasn't too rough, you know. I mean, I hung around the streets, but I wasn't in the streets. So you know, I learned the environment, I saw things, but me just coming up, I pretty much chose to go a different path, and like I said, basketball I think was like my key of staying out of trouble.
Okay. Well, hey, like you said you chose to go a different path. I guess when you got a little older, you chose to go another different path.
Yes.
Now, with that being said, not every little black boy in the hood wants to grow up to be a stripper. We just go get straight into it, man. Where'd you come up with this idea? Tell me a little bit about that. You know, what made you want to get in this profession? Is this your only profession? Or is this like a side hustle, a business? What's going on?
You know, it's a side hustle. Originally, coming up, I had no dreams, no ambition as being a stripper, to be honest.
Right.
I was going to college. I tore my ACL. I couldn't play ball. So during my rehab process, I started focusing on the gym. To make a long story short, I was in the gym. Some dude approached me talking about, hey, man, you should check out some stripping. I was like, man, I ain't into that. He came at me another day, said you should check it out. I said, nah, man, I'm cool off that. Came at me the third time. He said, I already know what you're going to say. But he said, listen here, 100 women, 4 dudes. You might want to check it out. I said, man, 100 women? I'll go, let me slide on and check it out. And then I pretty much saw my first event, and women was going crazy for men hitting the stage. And I said to myself, you know what? I might be able to do this.
Right.
And so that's how it came about.
Wow. So, I mean, how lucrative is this business? Well, you know what? Before I get into that part, so he got you into it. So did you go under his wing? Did he teach you how to do stuff, show you the ropes? or did you just get in? Did your own research, and start doing stuff yourself? Like break down the beginning of it.
Well, there is no research to stripping. I mean, there was no
Right.
like movies. There was none of that. Pretty much it's sink or swim. I came into the business and I said to myself, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta be the best at it. And when I came in, I saw some cats that women went crazy for. So I said, you know what? I got to be the one that they scream my name. I got to be the known one. So pretty much, man, you got to sit back and just practice. But like I said, there ain't no book to stripping. This ain't like when you go to the club and you just throwing your hands up and you dancing on a female. You hitting the stage, it's just you. And it's all how you going to get them to come to you.
Right.
And put money on you. So it took months and months of just some practicing behind the scenes before I became the man that we know today as Finesse.
Right. Okay. So if you can remember, no, I know you can remember. I got to hear your first time
Oh
going
man,
on the stage, the nerves.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the first time was whack. It was whack. And I remember they said I used to walk around with just my shirt off, and the girls would be like, "Dang, he got body," but I never went to hit the stage. So one day they was like, "Nah, you gotta get on the stage." So I got up there, and it was like one of the movies where you hear your heart thumping. I walked out, and all the women they just start moving slow like this, clapping. And my music, I couldn't hear my music, and by the time I heard it, I knew I had already messed up. Once the music came back to my ear, the women was just sitting there like this. And that day I grabbed my $1 and I went backstage. I don't know if I can do this.
Oh man, you said you grabbed your $1. That's all you made, huh?
It was a sympathy dollar. It was a woman said, "Hey, here you go, boy. You tried." And that's how my career started.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
So how many times did it take for you to be like, okay, like I'm in this, I got this? How many times did it take you to warm up to it?
You know what? I'll be honest. I was ready to quit that day, and
Right.
I think my mom's told me. She said, "Hey, when you started playing basketball, was you good the first day?" And I was like, "Nah." She go, "You had to practice, right?" And so I was like, "Yeah." So she was like, "Don't give up unless you actually give it your all." So from that day, I went home, had me a little chair, and I started dancing in the chair, acting like it was a woman. I started listening to music that I like. Like, man, I got to come with something that I like. And so
Yeah.
there, it took me about 4 to 6 months to the point where I got comfortable with it.
Oh wow. Within that time period, how many shows did you have?
I
Like,
was
was this a weekend thing, once a month thing?
When I first started, nobody knew. I was going way out to Roseville. I was dancing at an all-white club. I said, I can't let nobody know from the hood. I can't let none of the sisters know. I didn't want nobody to know. So I was actually practicing with like pretty much an all-white team. There's about 2, 3 blacks on the team. And I would
Okay.
go out there and practice there. And then
Okay.
after probably about my 6th month, I said, you know what, I'm ready to do my own thing.
Okay. Your own thing as far as like, did you start your own business with it, or did you join someone's business?
As far as business, all I knew was a hustle when I first came in. I was a 19-year-old kid, so I didn't know
Oh
nothing
wow.
about business. It was just pretty much saying, I'm leaving this group. I'm gonna go gather 4 cats. I'm gonna go find a bar. I'm gonna tell them let me use their bar, and I'm gonna start bringing my own people. And so that's when I first ventured out into doing my own thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's smart. Why? This is side hustle. For side hustle, why work for someone else? Try to do something yourself. That's
Well, the thing is, working for people is good, but just me
yeah.
growing up, I always want to be the man. And I look at numbers. So if I see a club where 40 women is coming in and they're paying $20, $30 a pop, I'm looking at the numbers on the back end versus what I'm getting to come out and dance. So already knew once I run my own thing, once I got good, that I would actually make more money.
Right. Okay. And so, how lucrative is the business on the money side? You ain't gotta give me the exact amounts, but it's a pretty good side hustle. Brings in good money.
it's like anything you put into it. You can either make a little bit, or you can make a big chunk. For me, it's been very lucrative. I bought my first home off of dancing.
I
So
heard that.
dancing
That's,
is
that's a lot of booty meat shaking, nigga.
God.
He said, I bought my first home off of this. Man, I
Yeah.
might have to go hit a pole right goddamn now. There, boy.
So yeah,
I heard that, man.
it's
Wow.
very lucrative. It could be
Very lucrative. Man, I heard that. So, the next thing I want to ask is, man, you got to come with some stories on the Big Twizz Show, man. First of all, everybody out there, please like, subscribe, share. Man, I'm doing something for the ladies. Man. We got Finesse in the building. Next time I might have to have him on here and go live so I can let you guys ask him questions. Right now I'm asking him questions. I'm doing it. Everybody like and subscribe. But, Mr. Finesse, I know you got some good stories, man. Tell me a couple of stories, man. Entertain me, my brother. Because I know you got some good. Matter of fact, how long did it take for you to get your first stalker? Let's start there.
Man,
or have you had any?
First stalker came probably in like fourth month.
Fourth month.
Fourth month. You gonna have women come to the show every day talking about, hey, what you doing? Where you at? Can I see you? They're you got stalkers, you got fans, you got supporters. So you got to break them down into different categories. Not every woman that's into you is a stalker. Some people just really support what you do. But then you do got a few crazy ones that they'll be there.
You have any stalker stories, man?
Oh man,
like no crazy stories. If you don't have no crazy stories, that's a good thing. But if you do, we want to hear it on the Big Twizz Show.
And I didn't have the people that find out where you stay. I didn't have folks because where I live, it's only a certain way you can get there. I didn't sit back and came outside where I didn't see women riding through the neighborhood. And I'm like, somebody over here? And they like, nah, I just got lost. And I go, you can't get lost over here. I didn't I didn't have folks find out where I really work because this is my side hustle. I work with the government, so you'll get them showing on up, but it's more so funny. I ain't never had nobody get real crazy with it though.
But you've noticed a woman that maybe you've seen in the audience, like, wait a minute, I know her. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. Wow. Well, that's good. You don't have no crazy, you ain't got stabbed thin line between love and hate type shit. I love you. Wow, man.
I'll tell you this, it get a little crazy when people start tipping you a lot. I mean, that's the part of the game. I've had women say, hey, look here, I didn't came to your show about 3 months. When I'm gonna get you, I didn't invested in you, like
some alpha male shit, huh?
Yeah, it's like I've been tipping you, so I'm sitting here, I'm like, damn, I thought it was for the show. I didn't know you was trying to put a down payment on the penis. So that part it gets a little crazy, like, oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
She said I'd have gave you a lot of money. It's time you give it up.
Oh, yeah. That was my I guess you can call that kind of stalkerish.
Right. Oh wow, that's crazy, man. So man, have you ever like dropped somebody? Because I'd be seeing people picking big girls up like, flossing and flipping them, man. I know you had to drop one of them females, man.
Tone, I haven't dropped one. Oh man, I've seen one drop. Man,
you seen one drop?
Yeah. It's when I first started. I used to drink before my shows, and all my dancers used to drink. And I remember one day we was dancing. We was in the ghetto. I think we was at a club somewhere off of Stockton Boulevard. And I ain't gonna say the dancer's name, but he lifted the girl up. And I think he had a little too much to drink because she fell to the side, and when she landed on the table, her gold one flew out her mouth. and flung across the floor. And so I remember that day. I go, damn. But you know, in the dance game, you mess it up for everybody. Now can't nobody touch nobody. Every woman saying, nah, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Y'all dropping me. So
like you some clumsy niggas, don't
yeah. Don't touch
I'll
me.
sit right here in this chair.
And, you know, you see a lot. It's kind of like sports. You know, some stuff will happen that you'll never expect. I've seen a woman get her leg broke in dancing.
Wow.
And, you know, it's kind of hard to describe because the dance world, there's a lot of moves, but I've seen a dude flip a girl on that high heel boot. That stiletto gets stuck in that carpet and don't move, and that ankle gets. So
yeah. Ooh, I bet. Yeah.
yeah. So me, the most I've done, I remember I tried to lift somebody up probably 400 pounds, and my knees couldn't take it. They started shaking. Yeah. I knew I was in trouble, so all I did, I just dropped her. We both fell forward. It looked like a move. They said, "Oh, dang, that was nice," but really,
that boy nice.
Yeah. I couldn't hold her up, man. My knees gave out.
Wow. Have you ever like hurt yourself or got a spasm in the middle of one of your shows?
You know what? As I got older, you know, when I was 19 through 30, I was good. But after that 30th birthday came, man, I got on the show. I had a big show. I flipped and twisted a girl, and I think something went out of my back, and I was just laying on the ground, and I realized I don't think I can get up. So I just looked at the DJ, and I was like, "Hey, you ready?" And he was looking at me like, "You got 2 more songs." I was like,
he said, "Not today."
Music off, cut the lights off. I'm trying to crawl backstage. I go, "It's a wrap."
Oh wow! It like damn near paralyzed you.
Yeah. For a moment, you get real stiff, and you know, at that moment, I can't dance. I don't want to dance. I'm damaged, and
wow.
Yeah, that yeah. As I got older, it started. You know, you start dealing with age and certain things you just can't do.
Yeah. So you, man, like, so since you were in sports, you was already like you were already built. You know, is that why pretty much the dude came up to you and was asking you to? Okay, got you. So you get in shape pretty much. I mean, shit, teenage years.
Yeah. Like I said, I've always played basketball, so I stayed in the gym, and you know, from there, I had a decent physique. But you got to figure, I'm a 19-year-old kid. You know, it's cats coming from the bodybuilding realm. It's cats that's just big, roided up. So I had to really focus on just working out to keep up the par in the business.
Right.
Yeah.
So with this business, does it like keep you? Do you ever get anxiety because you kind of lightweight famous? You know what I'm saying? Like when you're out, you see. I know you see a lot of people, or if you're trying to have you got a lady friend, like has ladies came up to you when you had your lady friend with you, or anything like that. Does it give you anxiety sometimes a little bit?
I don't get anxiety. It's one thing when I meet a female, I'll tell them that, hey, you know, this is what I've done. There may be times we may be out, especially if I'm in my city, where people are going to approach me. And you know, it just comes with it. I try to keep it respectable. If I'm in a relationship, you know, hey, how you doing? But that's my private time. If I'm in my relationship, I'm with my family. I don't mind giving you a quick hi and bye. You know, if I'm by myself, you know, I may socialize more. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, my fans and my supporters, you know, a lot of stuff I wouldn't have if it wasn't for them. So, you know, I'm a real person, whether I'm on the stage or whether you catch me away from the stage. But also, you know, you got to respect my time if I'm with family or if I'm in my relationship.
Right. I got that. Yep, that's right. And when you're dancing with the big crowd of women, are they disrespectful?
Oh man,
Like grabbing on shit, like are they like kind of disrespectful? Like, cause seem like women are way aggressive more than men,
Tone, Big Twizz, you gonna get a little bit of everything.
Man, give it to me, man. Man, tell me some stories. Let's get into it, man.
Man, you got the drunk woman. That's the one that's gonna always be loud. So if you got the drunk woman by you and you dancing with just a towel on, that's gonna be the one that's gonna pull it off.
Yeah.
You want to see some meat. She don't care about the rules or nothing.
Right.
You got the one that ate hella chili cheese nachos before she came, and she about to throw up. So you got to keep her away from you. She
Right.
Yeah, she liable to throw up on you. You don't be spinning her and doing too many moves because you'll be a hot mess on the stage.
Oh,
And then
wow.
you got the one that just come to talk shit. It's the girl that then got dragged out by the friends that's into it. She the one sitting there. I ain't into this. Nah. I got.
Why you even here? You know what you was.
Right. So
Right.
in this business, you as you do it long enough, you learn how to gear away from certain people, and you learn how to pay certain people no mind. My thing is in this, I've gotten to a point where I got everybody that love me. If you came to the show, you wasn't into it. By the end of the day, you was saying, "Hey, you know what? I respect what you do," and you was paying.
Right.
And so I tell people like this: don't pay me because I'm the entertainer. Pay me because you was entertained. There's some people you sit and watch, you be like, I ain't giving a dime. I done been to female strip clubs. You supposed to tip. But if you ain't doing nothing that excite me, I ain't paying. So that's the same method that I bring to my show. If I don't turn you on or excite you, keep your money.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. Wow, man. So, I met your father. Very cool cat, man. You and your dad, y'all just alike, man. Two cool brothers, What was his reaction when you said, "Hey, pops"? Because I know you guys are really close. So what was his reaction?
Man,
Did he say, "Man, I fell as a father, man. My son is on the pole"?
Hey, correct.
What was his reaction, brother?
Men don't get on the pole. For everybody out there in the world,
some of y'all
on the pole. Now,
okay, got you.
Yeah. That the man ain't supposed to be on the pole. Now,
that's right.
To those who do it, I don't know. But my pops, right? He didn't like it. I'm telling you right now. He may say now because I'm popular in it, because it's cool now. But when I first got into it, he used to ask me, "Man, what you doing?" And I think he knew I was leaving. He was a little worried because I started hanging out with a bunch of fellas that I never hung out with. So I think naturally he thought something else. And so I had to say to I had to tell him one day, "Look, man, I'm dancing." And the first words he used to say, "Man, stick with your job." I come back on the weekend late. He go, "Man, stick with that job." It wasn't until some women at his job said, "Saw your son. Ooh, that boy good." Then he was like, "Oh yeah, that's my boy. That's
really?
My boy." then it was cool. But hey, if I wouldn't have exhaled and got popular in this, he would have said, "Man, stick with your job."
Your dad is cool. I can just see him doing that. But stick with your job.
Yeah. He came in the house one day. I think because for a moment I stayed with him. So one day I was sitting dancing in a chair in the living room. I had the music playing. He walked in one day from work. He looked at me like, "What is this man doing?" And I was just like, man, I was just saying to myself, I gotta get good at this. This got to pay off because folks is looking at me like, "What's going on?"
Wow, that's too funny. That's what's up, man. I know in the beginning you were saying your mom was like, whatever you do it to the fullest. Woo. What did she think about it? Because your mom is really cool too. Like she's really cool, laid back. Y'all seem like y'all like best friends. Well, how does she take the news?
My mom has always been one of my biggest supporters in whatever I do. She gonna say, "Hey, you doing it? Do your thing." But you gotta realize, my mom a woman. My mom was looking at strippers before I started.
But you are her son though. It's a little different.
Right, but the cold part is, I remember as a kid having to go in my room because some men was coming by, but I didn't realize till later on I started dancing and I started meeting people in the industry. Some of the older vets came to my house when I was a kid and danced for my mom and aunties. And so
I heard that.
I go, well, shoot, of course she like, what, go on out there and do it, practice. And so, she's always been the biggest supporter. when she worked, it'd be a big old shrine of me at her job, and women would go up to her talking about, Finesse. Ooh,
Really?
and my mom would be like, "That's my son," and they be
Right.
like, "Not for real." And so she's been my biggest supporter.
Wow. Yeah, that's funny because your mom, she looks real young. She doesn't look like she'd have a grown ass son, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny, man. That's funny. So, how did how was this like during COVID, man? Did you do private dances or you just had to kick back completely? Like, how did COVID mess with your business?
You know what? Once COVID came, I was doing a lot of traveling. Like, I was going to Canada. I was getting opened up to other parts of the world, and it was just once it came, I said, you know what? Everything shut down. Now, I still was getting shows as far as house parties. So many people know me. I would get 6 shows a weekend, but then I started saying to
Oh,
myself,
wow.
yeah,
Six
but
shows?
yeah, but dancing, I got to be all up on you. You got to be breathing on me. So now I'm getting worried. You cough when I walk through the party. I'm looking like I don't know. You start
Right?
wiping your nose too much. I don't know. So at that moment, I said, you know what? I'm gonna take a step back. It was some other ventures I want to get into, and I knew at that moment, being a CEO, I handle booking flights, putting people in hotels, and getting clubs. I go, it's too much of a risk to book something for it to be shut down, and half of my crowd is now worried about getting sick. So I took that time to step away and just focus on myself, family, and I want to see what it would be like dating without the stripping involved.
Right, right. And that was going to be my next question for you. Like, does it put a hindrance on your dating life? Being in a monogamous relationship, like how do the women take you going to do this? Do they have a problem with it? Are they fine with it? Like, explain that aspect.
You're gonna have some that's fine with it. You're gonna have some that got a problem with it, but it's a part of me, and everybody knows it. So for you to meet me and then have a problem with it, you should know right there that this makes a good portion of extra income for me. So it's a tough task, but I think it all comes down to whether the woman's secure within herself. Because at the end of the day, I'm just an entertainer. I'm gonna
Right.
go do a show. I'm gonna come home to you. We're gonna enjoy life. So I really think I thought it was a hindrance, but as I got older and I stepped away from it, I go, it really comes down to a woman's self-esteem. Is she confident within herself? Because the main issue is they're worried that all these women that's going crazy might get a chance to get me. I go, if you're an accomplished man, you don't have to be an entertainer. You know, people are going to be they're going to be attracted to you regardless. So, you know, it didn't really cause a hindrance. It's just the time. That's the thing. You got to figure I dance every weekend. I fly out of town randomly. So in that aspect, it's the timing that affected my relationships.
Right, right, right. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So, man, yeah, that's a trip, man. But that's pretty cool. You get to network with a lot of people. Meet different people. What is your favorite place to be? Like when you're doing all that traveling, what's your favorite city to be in?
Man, I love Canada. I ain't gonna lie.
Canada.
I went out to Canada. It's just so relaxing, kick back. It's just I don't know something about Canada, and I think the dollar bill is a coin. So when you perform there, they got to tip you in fives and up. So it's dope. It's dope.
Wow, wow, Canada, huh? Are the
Yeah.
people different in Canada, or is it just the scenery? You
You know
know?
what? Canada feels just like the United States, except they're a little more proper, and
Okay.
it's just real smooth. It's a safe environment, and as I've gotten older with my traveling and going spots, I'm really concerned about my safety and where I'm going. When I was young, I fly to the most ghettoest spots to perform. So now,
yeah.
they shooting out there. I don't care. I'm in here to get this bag. Now, 40-year-old me, you want to go somewhere just cool and relaxing. And like I said, dancing has allowed me to travel. So Canada it's just one of them spots.
Canada is one of them
You got
spots.
your Mexicos, you got your Bahamas. I mean, everywhere is nice. But I like Canada when it ain't snowing, summertime.
Right, man. So what's the like the most dangerous place you've been in? City. Let's say city.
my hometown.
Wow. Hey, are we gonna say the South area?
I'm gonna give you one spot. When I first started dancing, I would go to Morrison Creek, but it's really known as G Parkway. So
Oh, we're talking about house calls.
I mean, what you talking about? You talking about
what? I'm
traveling
thinking of businesses, but yes, house. I forgot about house calls.
Well, businesses. I mean, we go to a club in East Oakland. I mean, we can look at nowadays. Clubs is getting shot up and turned down. You got to realize when I show up to a club, I'm already most hated by the men. I'm
right.
They saying, "Oh, look, motherfucking stripper coming." So I'm already hated. So if you take me to the ghetto, I'm even more hated. And so the good thing is I grew up in the streets. So a lot of these people I knew through sports. They may have grew up to be the gangster, the drug dealer, or run a business, but it was always love when I came through. But you got to look at it now. I mean, shoot, it's 20 years later. It's a whole new batch of young hyenas running through here. So, as far as clubs, any ghetto you fly to, whether I'm going to Atlanta, New York, if you go to the ghetto, it's going to be dangerous. If I go to these same cities and I'm going to the upscale area, it's going to be nicer. Prime example, I can dance in Sacramento, Stockton Boulevard, somewhere. It's going to be a little different versus me going to the Bay Area, Pleasanton. Now, if I go East Oakland to Pleasanton, it's two different, sceneries. And so it's just all knowing where you're at.
Now, do you bring security with you, or the only security, pretty much?
I mean, it's hard to bring security to a strip show. If anybody coming, they coming to enjoy the show and the women. Me, I mean, my whole team all got guns, licensed guns.
Right.
It's just all about coming to do upscale event and just being aware of your surroundings. My events are women only. So for one, I really don't have to worry about too much security because we're dealing with 200 women. A woman, I mean, you don't need a weapon for that. Now, if you're going through these house calls, it's a little more dangerous.
Yeah, that's what I'm meaning, like security that way, or like a club. You know what I'm saying? But even though the club has security there, but like for these house calls, G Parkway, you said, like, damn, back then, if you was doing G Parkway around the time you got started, we know what era that was, man.
Right.
So
House calls. I back in the days, like I said, 19, 20 years old. I'd bring a gang of my friends with me. We'll come do the show. We'll leave out and be a group of us. And it's just like I said, it's just being aware of your surroundings, knowing the people you're dealing with, and you just got to be cautious. If you get there and you see a bunch of dudes fluttering outside, that might give you a little sign that, hey, they might be waiting to take your money.
Right.
You might want to move a little bit different. You might want to be cautious of the areas you go to. And fortunately, throughout my career, I never really ran into nothing of that sort. I kind of caught an ear to it. And yeah.
Right. So what do you got going in the future, man? What's the future looking like for you, my brother?
Man, I'm having fun with this real estate game right now.
Okay.
I got
I seen you do your thing, man. I'm proud of you, Finesse. I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, man.
I seen you came a long way. You doing your thing, man. What you said you was gonna do, you did it.
Yes, sir. I got that going on. I've been traveling the world, so I've been having fun with my travel company. And then now that COVID's starting to calm down, I think I'm gonna hit the ladies with some luxury stuff. The entertainment, I'm gonna bring it back, but it's just gonna be on a more upscale luxury type level. You know, it's gonna cater to all the women, but you're gonna get a full experience. And so when that come, I'm gonna definitely hit the world and let them know.
Okay, okay. Now you said a traveling company. What exactly is that? What's
You
that?
know, I travel the world, so you know, I'm your friendly travel agent.
I
So
heard
you
that,
know,
man.
from there,
That's
I'm
cool.
doing a little bit of everything, man. I'm doing a little bit of
That's
everything.
right, man. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Well, if you want to give out, if the people, people want to get a hold of you, book you for shows, like, give out your social media, whatnot, if you would like to.
Shoot,
Where can they follow you?
you can really just go to my webpage, thisisfinesse.com, and I have all the links to find me. I got so many different social networks and the names is different and all that. You'll get confused. But simply go to thisisfinesse.com. It'll trigger you to one of my sites. And now if anybody need any business of any sort, just contact me. Hit my cell. It's the same number, 916-256-9442.
You heard it, guys. That's how you get a hold of the homie Finesse, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming through, blessing the platform. We got tomorrow. We got the show, Grown Up Conversations. We're gonna see you there. We're gonna have some fun.
Yes, sir.
Talking about relationships.
Yes, sir.
So people, please like and subscribe. We're gonna have Finesse on tomorrow, man. We're gonna, with the panel. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. So everybody, please like, subscribe, turn it on for notifications, share.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
doing this
Yes,
for the
sir.
people.
Hey,
But
I appreciate you, Big Twizz, man. I really appreciate you, and I'm spread the word on your platform and let them know about this, man. I appreciate it. Keep pushing.
right on, man. I appreciate you, man. But I'm gonna do how you do. But Finesse. Hey y'all, this Negro is so cool, man. This the 2023 Billy D, man. He cracked me up.
What, man? I'm just chilling, man. I'm in the crib chilling. You know, really,
Oh, yeah.
I'm up in here burning up. It didn't heat it up out here. I got to turn this AC on, but I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave the office because I'm live right now.
Hey, well, you know what? Check this out. Before we leave, man, we gotta get into the Big Twizz game, man. You down to play
Okay,
real quick, man?
let's do it, man. What we got?
All right, this is what we got. New Edition or Tony, Tony, Tony?
New edition.
New Edition, New Edition. Ooh.
Man, this man been burning
Damn,
up.
I don't know. I don't
What, what we go, Tony?
I don't know, man. You know what? I'm gonna go with Tony, Tony, because that's my name. I'm gonna go with Tony, Tony, man.
Okay.
Go with Tony, Tony. BBD, Bell Biv DeVoe, or Guy?
Bell Biv DeVoe.
What? What the?
That girl is poison.
Poison. What?
I didn't seen a lot of poison girls. That girl is poison. BBD.
You funny, man. I'm gonna go with Guy on that one. I'm gonna go with Guy, man. Jodeci or Mint Condition?
Oh man, Jodeci. You can't go wrong.
Jodeci.
Jodeci before the drugs. You can't go.
Wow. Hey, man, shout out to, who is it? JoJo? Just had a heart attack?
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, on my last show, this is one of the questions that, yeah, he had a heart attack. I want to say it was JoJo, I think.
Okay.
Hope you recover soon, brother. But yeah. Before, funny. I went to one of their concerts, and I was so scared for JoJo because that fool was about to fall off the stage. He was so drunk. I'm like, oh man, he gonna step. I'm like, I hope his security is really watching his ass, because he woo, boy.
That's how that entertainment life do, man.
He bumped into the microphone and then turned and tried to fight the microphone. Shout out to JoJo, man. We love you though. We love you though. Oh man, okay, let's keep it going. Color Me Bad or Soul to Soul?
I don't know so. Give me color me bad. I ain't never listened to Soul to Soul.
Keep Oh, moving, don't stop. You know who it is, though, right?
Yeah, yeah. Now that you started singing, okay.
That's the only damn song I know, to be honest. Let's keep it 100. Okay. Man, we have been on the opposite. We haven't agreed on anything yet. Silk or Blackstreet?
Man, we probably going. I'm going with Silk.
We finally agreed, man.
Man,
That we do. Oh, that's my shit. Hey,
man.
Silk, man. Hell yeah. I wanna make love. Yep. That's the shit. Sorry, y'all. Big Twizz can't sing, man. My bad.
Oh, stop
Okay,
lying.
okay.
I didn't catch him at karaoke. Stop lying.
Oh man, you know it's the damn cigarettes. I gotta cut them out. Little kids don't smoke. Little kids, you should be watching my show anyway. Anyway, my show is kid friendly. Sometimes. Yes, whatever. Anyway, now 112 or Shy.
One. Oh no. Yeah. Give me 112.
Give me 112.
Yeah.
Did Shy have hits, or did they just have like a couple of hits?
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
think just a couple of hits.
right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with 112. I'm gonna go with you, Finesse. I'm
You
gonna go
ever
with
play
you on
Shy
that.
in the club? Have you ever been to a club where Shy's song came on?
Hell to the nah. Only like a karaoke. If I said it, I be your one and no.
Man, I ain't heard nobody ever sing that. And if they did, just wait for the next person to come on up.
Next.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this cracking. SWV or TLC?
I'm about to go with TLC.
Are you serious? TLC? Oh man.
Man, you know, I just that something about that left eye and that T-Boss, boy, I just I enjoyed them.
You'll disappoint me, Finesse. Shit. Oh man, SWV, they one of the baddest women groups.
No. They hands down. They
Yeah.
blow. But you know, I think something about that TLC.
Right. That 10 to 11 care, huh? Had your ass chasing waterfalls and big bitches.
Oh, it caught me on that one. I had to bring it back.
Shout out to my big girls. We love y'all. We love the
Yes,
big
oh,
girls.
yes. No discrimination. No
Hell no, man. And man, a big pretty ooh, ain't nothing like a big pretty girl, man. Shout out to my big girls. We love the jelly. Okay, Escape or H-Town?
I like H-Town, but they only had a few hits, so I'm going to go with Escape.
What? But they whole albums was good.
What
I'm gonna go with Escape because I really like Escape.
Yeah, I like
H-Town, their albums, like all the songs were good on them for me. Here goes one. Jagged Edge or Next?
I mean, other than give me Jagged Edge. Give me Jagged Edge.
They're both good, man, but I'm gonna have to go with Next. I like that ghetto. Well, both of them are like ghetto kind of with it, you know.
Yeah, but
Come
Next,
on, man. Butter Love.
that's all
Come
you
on,
hear.
man.
That's all you hear. What other song you hear by Next?
Okay, you hear. Step back, you dancing kind of close.
Hey,
Yeah.
and when you hear that, everybody get off the dance floor. You can play some Jagged Edge
Oh,
right here in the
man.
club, and they're gonna be going to it.
Man, I still love you. Man, let me stop singing, bro. Let me stop. Sorry, fans. Sorry, I won't sing no more. I promise I will. Shit. Sound like Luther in the shower. What you thought? Shit. You got a point, though. You got a point. I don't know. I like Next. Okay. Now, youngster, this is maybe before your time. How old are you, my brother?
40.
You was a little, a little boy, a little snotty little boy when this came out. But I think you remember it a little bit. You're not that much younger than me. After 7 or Troop?
Troop. And the only reason I'm gonna say Troop because my mom used to play that.
Yeah.
You know, I remember as a kid, she'd be playing that, so I was like, oh, that go.
Yeah.
She played after 7, and I think I went to sleep. I took naps.
Oh man. See, I'm more of the after. I love Troop, man. I love Troop.
Yeah.
But I'm more of a after 7. You know, I'm the baby of the family. I stayed home with my mom. You know, my siblings were in school, and I used to stay home with my mom. And you know, my mom is 70 years young, and you know, that was her like the after 7. You know, the Luther, and then the Bobby Womack's, the Billy Ocean, you know, Jeffrey Osborne. So that was my first music I grew up listening to, you know, before rap or anything. So, you know. I don't know if you know them. You know who Public Announcement is?
Yeah, I've heard him.
Public Announcement or Rough Ends? Huh?
Wasn't R. Kelly originally what public announcement?
Oh, you know it. Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yo. Let me work.
Man,
Yeah, you know it.
I'm an entertainer. I had to listen to everything.
Yeah. Do you remember Rough Ends?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so, excuse me. Rough Ends or Public Announcement?
Rough Ends.
Okay, got you. Public Announcement only had that Yippee-ki-yay shit. That was like the only song, bro.
Exactly.
Right? Man, yeah. Got one more question, man. How'd you enjoy being on the Big Twizz Show, my brother?
Man, it's been ages since I've been on a podcast going live, man. This was fun. You know, is for one, I've known you coming up, and like I said, you got you're real talent for this type of stuff. So, man, I truly enjoyed it, and like I said, I want you to keep going with this, man, because this may be your calling, big dog.
Hey, man, you know, stay consistent, man. I appreciate that, soldiers.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
whatever
sir.
you do, just stay consistent, keep it going. You know, I'm proud of you and all the stuff you got going on, man. You're doing it at a young age, man. You're a great role model. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you do, you know, and I want you to, like I said, you're gonna be back tomorrow with us.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Thank you for blessing the platform, you know, and anytime you got anything going on, let me know, man. And, you know, I'll shoot it before any of my shows start. I'll shoot the information and what's going on for you. You know how we do, King.
Yes, sir, brother.
All right, man. Well, we will see you mañana.
Yes. Hey,
All right,
man.
everybody, hit that like and subscribe. We are out.
All right.
Deuce.